stay down. Ay, you can't tell me nothing, I stay down for that come. Ay, you can't tell me nothing, I stay down. Ay, you can't tell me.
So yeah, man, I wanted to switch things up. Like I said, everybody always talks about checking in with Noble. I'm trying to check in with my people. That's how I continue to stay relevant. That's how I continue to, continue to be this soft skills expert. But real rap, these conversations are really going to bridge gaps. These conversations are going to provide perspective. And I'm very excited for my first one, not for nothing, We over here at the mix. I'm trying to stay in the mix, right? If you're going to be a soft skills expert, you got to stay in the mix. That's why we at the mix. We building it out. But without further ado, man, we over here cooling at the bar. I do want my guy Tommo to pull up in the building, man. My guy Tommo's here, man. One of the best fashion designers in the city right now, for real. Does music as well. He'll cook up a beat for you. You know what I'm saying, bro? Is just talented as shit. Found out he went to my alma mater, Latin Academy. You know what I'm saying? So actually, no, he didn't go to Latin Academy. So it's all love. Either way, you my guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my guy. I always gotta show up to Latin Academy. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But I know you rock with a lot of Latin Academy heads. That's the reason why I said that.
I be with them BLA niggas. I'm a match nigga though. I went to match. You feel me?
Nigga said you went to match.
Shout out to match. You know what I'm saying?
Charter school nigga. Where was match at, bro? What school was that before? That might have been after my era.
It was it's in Brighton. It's like right by BU. No bullshit. It's charter school. It started off as just high school, but then when they opened the middle school, I went to the middle school, and it was from there I just got in and I stayed in there from middle school to high school.
That's hard. That's hard. So I mean, Tommo, we here at the mix, bro. We're bringing downtown, uptown. This is really, community vibes right here. Community work, like I always speak on, bro. And we done had 5 conversations over the phone, bro. I don't even like talking on the phone with niggas, bro. No funny shit. Being on the phone is literally one of my pet peeves, my nigga. Niggas that know me, I'll be texting. You feel me? But on some real, bro, like, we have our conversations, bro. It always just illuminates me, bro. I'm like, damn, like he gets it. You feel me? So there's a lot of people that I've seen just come and go over these last 10 years, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I've known you for a good couple of years now, bro. One thing that I would say about you, bro, is it don't matter who's watching. Tommo working, you know what I'm saying? So I love that, bro. I respect that, my nigga. I fuck with that, you feel me?
Bro. I appreciate that.
So I mean, on the outside looking in, bro, I guess not my introduction, but tell the people, you know what I'm saying, like what you do through your own words.
Yeah, bro. I'm Tommo, multifaceted artist. You feel me? Musician, clothing designer. I make visual art too, like fine art, paintings. I do videography, photography. If it's art, then I'm gonna create it. You feel me? I just look for different outlets to express my mind, express, you feel me, my views.
I love that, bro.
Yeah.
I love that. So I mean, when have you genuinely started? Like when was you like? Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I met your clothing before I met you, bro.
Yeah,
that's always a great sign.
Cause
it's always a great sign.
Since I started making clothes, it's been like that. It's like one hand helps the other. It's like, all right, boom. So I make clothes. Some niggas might find out I make clothes and they get hip to my music after. Some people might find my music and then they find out I make clothes and they're like, oh, all right, I want to buy into the clothes. You feel me? I want to wear the brand. I started off I really started off making music in high school. I was I went to the Yeezus concert and that shit inspired me to be like, all right, I need to start recording.
Niggas said the Yeezus concert.
Niggas always like grow up rapping and stuff. Like I used to rap at the lunch table. You feel me? Like bro. I put it to the Yeezus concert. And I was like, yo, I just seen like, bro, TD was packed to the roof. Like, it was niggas on the ceiling. You feel me? So I'm like, that's crazy to me. Yeah. And then since that, I was like, yeah, I bet. I copped the mic that summer. That was like November, I think 2013. That summer, I copped the mic. I started recording, and from there it's just been like a domino effect. You feel me? Like, all right, boom, I started rapping. I need to learn how to produce because I need my own beats. And then, all right, boom, I need to learn how to make cover art because I don't got no visual artist. So I'm, boom, making the cover artists myself, doing that. Then I was making clothes in high school, but I was just doing iron-on transfers and stuff like that. And then
that's how you start, though, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Bro. And then everything just evolved through there. So you found out about me through the clothes. I really started Clothes by Tommo, I want to say, in like 2021. I was making clothes in 2020. And I was just embroidering KOBK, which is my collective. I was embroidering that on hoodies with my brother's sewing machine.
What was it called? KOBK.
KOBK. Yeah, KOBK.
Okay, that's where the Cobb K comes from. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I say Cobb K, my bad. Just being on social media and shit.
Me? Nah, it's real. A lot of people be saying that. They be like Kobe or da-da-da-da, you feel me? This, but it's KOBK, yeah, fact.
Okay, talk that shit,
so,
my nigga.
Yeah, I started off doing that, and then I made an archive page just to post everything I worked on, and I just called it Clothes by Tommo because I was just posting clothes that I made. And then eventually, like, it spiraled into that. Somebody asked me to vend at an event. That was my first time vending, so I was like, all right, bet. I need to make, like, something that has like an actual brand on it. So I was just like, let me take the Instagram handle that I made. I was like, let me take that and just put it there. And I made 2 logos. I made the Goblin logo, and then there was another logo I made. So all the ones with the Goblin on it sold faster than the other logo. So I was like, bet.
Go with the Goblin.
Yeah, you feel me? And then from when I made the socks, it was just even more of a, like, you feel me? It was crazy.
I had seen the Goblin Scullies. Yeah. Those are like the first Johns that I super seen. You know what I'm saying? Because you had like the ears, right?
Yeah, I put the ears on there. I gotta make some more of those
Johns, nigga. That's hard as hell, bro. So, all right. So, in terms of like what we're gonna be talking about, bro, because you know I want everybody that you know pulls up to this content, bro, to really walk away with something, bro. And I know you're somebody, bro, that has you know seen your ups and downs, bro, but without without there being no deterrence on what you're trying to do, bro, you still move forward, bro. So regardless of what's in front of you, bro, you move forward, bro. Like I genuinely wholeheartedly salute and respect that shit, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
So being a soft skills expert, bro, which my 23 laws of sustainability for creatives in small markets, holler at me for that. It's free. Just comment sustain, DM me sustain, and I will send you my 23 laws of sustainability for creatives in small markets. Look, there are more small markets than there are big markets, so you let me know. You feel me? But this is what helped me get through 10 years, this mind frame. My man Tommo is an embodiment of a lot of those laws, and honestly, bro, we're gonna get into it, bro. I wanted to break things down in terms of mind, body, soul, and then finances, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the 4 quadrants, I call them the 4 quadrants of life, me personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did want to start off with mind, bro. Like top of mind. So essentially, I'm not asking you to be like super vague, bro, but really tell us where you're at. How old are you right now, Tommo?
26.
26, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm 33, bro. I'm gonna be 34 on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? February 1st.
Life is beautiful.
And you know, that's about roughly 8 years between us. So that's perspective right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in terms of what's top of mind for you right now, bro, what are some things that you know are kind of like I guess got you thinking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I need to get over that. You know what
Yeah, I mean, the main things that's on my mind right now, I say like something that's really big that I didn't think about before is just like credit. You feel me?
Okay, building credit. Now talk that shit.
Just being able to expand too, and build a team around what I'm doing. You feel me? Not feeling like I have to do everything myself. What else is on my mind right now?
Really I would say that's one of the biggest things with being a creative, because it sounds like, you know, you said you picked up a mic and then you picked up beats and then you picked up clothing. You know what I'm saying? You was like, yo, like if niggas ain't gonna help me, I'm gonna do this shit myself. You feel me? Exactly. But there does come a point in time. You already know.
You gotta build
bro.
a team.
You gotta build a team. Nicole be rashing my shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a part of it though, bro. But I will say this, right? I do genuinely think that if nobody should be going harder than you on your projects, bro.
Exactly,
than you are. You know what I'm saying? Like they could come along and, you know, help out, whatever the case may be, but shouldn't a soul, bro, be going harder than you on your shit? You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't nobody be working? You feel me? So like I don't think there's anything like wrong with like you know, the path, bro, but I think it's dope that, you know, you're like, yo, I need to make sure that I'm like building a team. So what are some things that you look for while you're building the team, bro?
That's a good question, bro. That's something that I want to be able to understand what qualities and values am I looking for people that I want in my team. You feel me? Like I know that I want people to help me be able to market, people that help me like this is a thing too. I want to build a team for my music and for my clothes, so it's like it'll be 2 separate teams. And it's like, all right, on the clothes side, it's like I want people to market, I want people to source manufacturers for me. I want people that somebody literally just to handle shipping, stuff like that. You feel me? So it's a lot of moving parts, because the way I want my business to expand is like I want it to be an ecosystem. So it's like, all right,
of course, a system,
and it just moves in a cycle. So it's like, all right, I do this, pass it off to this person. They do that, what they got to do, pass it off to the next person. And as far as the music, it's just like I need somebody that's like a booking agent for me. You feel me? Somebody to eventually manage finances. Not right now, but I'll probably need that on the close end. Really, I do need that on the close end to really keep track on all my expenses and stuff. Because that'd be aggy.
Because the clothing shit, it can
be
add
aggy,
up quick.
It can add up quick. You have to, like, before I was using an app to keep track of all my expenses and stuff, but then
what app?
Keeper Tax. I was
Keeper
using
Tax.
That. Yeah, but then a lot of the stuff I was purchasing, I ended up using cash, and I'm not keeping a lot of these receipts. So then I'm like, I'm missing out on a lot of things that I could. You feel me?
Yeah, tax
so
deductions.
Like,
100. The gas receipts every week.
Bro. The thing is too,
the
first time I did my taxes as a business, my accountant told me that. He was like, yo, you could have wrote off way more stuff. He was like, yeah, your gas, stuff like that, because I wasn't writing off that stuff. I was literally just writing off like clothing expenses, like if I was buying fabrics, so if I was buying dyes and transfer sheet stuff like that. And he was like, nah, there was way more stuff you could write off. So he went through it with me and was like showing me this, and then so now next time I do it, it's like I know way more.
100%, bro.
Yeah,
I had a plastic bag, bro, full of receipts from gas stations, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was keeping them shits. And then I got to a point in time, bro, where I was taking pictures of them, and then I created a Dropbox folder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how sometimes the ink, fades
smudge,
away, shit gets smudgy, all that type of shit, bro.
As soon as you get the receipt, just
you feel me?
keep it in the cloud.
100, bro. Keep it in the cloud. You know what I'm saying? 100%, bro.
That's
That was my way to go around that shit, bro. Cause bro, I was struggling, bro. Like I was honestly losing out on receipts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to my man's, bro, and the same way my accountant was like, yo, bro, this shit's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas can't even see this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when I started taking the pictures and shit like that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so now
that's smart,
it's dope as hell what you doing, Tommo. No funny shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, so I would say this, right? When it comes to building a team, for one, bro, one thing that I personally always look for, bro, people that was genuinely doing it without me asking anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a huge thing. But those people don't come, or it's not even that they don't come. You don't recognize that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of time that they're on until like kind of steps down the line type shit. You know what I mean? To where like y'all done been through, situations, you done had events, you done had drops, bro, and you see people dropping off, but you just gotta pay attention, bro. So like I'll say people like my homegirl Tanisha, you know what I'm saying? My sis T, the vibes, the amazing Nicole RDS, you know what I'm saying? And those are my two main hitters. You feel me? But I haven't had to chase them, you know what I'm saying, to continue to help the Museum TV be what it is for the city. You feel me? Because they see me working hard. You know what I'm saying? They know Noble's gonna do whatever his Noble gotta do regardless. You feel me? So I think that's the hugest thing, bro. I think through your resolve to make Close by Tommo or the music what it is, people gonna respect it, bro, and be like, yo, I wanna support that story. You feel me? And I think people don't be having the faith that they're gonna meet those people to a point they start sabotaging, those relationships. You feel me? Because sometimes it do be hard to see who's really in your corner. Yeah,
sometimes the people that you seeking out to add to your team are not gonna have all the quality that you looking for too. Sometimes it's skills that they might need to learn. 100. So I understand that, because you feel me. I didn't come into this knowing how to do everything.
100.
But for me, the biggest thing is just be like you were saying, the willingness to like get stuff done without asking. It's like the drive, for me, the work ethic. That's what matters the most to me, because like anybody can learn skills. It doesn't matter how many skills you know, but it's your willingness to be like, yo, I want to get the work done. I want to work to learn new skills. Like if you already know all the skills but you got no work ethic, then it's just
what
like,
we talking?
I don't need you on the team.
That's like faith without no works.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Kanye said, he was like, yo, I ain't never learned nothing from a compliment. You feel me?
Yeah.
I took that to heart. I'm like, damn, this nigga is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I never learned nothing from a compliment, but it's the realest shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the realest shit, bro. You will never learn nothing from a compliment, bro. So what be happening, bro, is you take a step back, you take your L's, my nigga, dog. You have people that are keeping it real with you, bro. And you got people that are just going along with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have certain people that like Nicole be on my back all the time, bro, about certain things, bro. And it's just like, yo, at first, but ego was like, nah, what the fuck she talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you take a step back and you're like, damn.
Yeah,
she might have been saying some shit.
Ego is a big part of it, especially when you dealing with art and artistry and shit like that.
100%.
Because it's like once you creating something from your soul, like a big part of your ego is attached to that. That's like you putting your experiences in your life into a tangible format. So it's
how do you deal with people that want to help but might not be helping you in a way that's effective for you right now? I just be like, bro, I don't need the help, no bullshit. Like, because if you trying to help me on some shit that is like, I don't necessarily need the help, I feel like that's a waste of both of our times. You feel me? Because it's like you working on some shit that you could be better spending it. Like instead of you helping me with whatever it is that you want me to help with, yo, go learn this skill that I need. You feel me? That I actually need help with. And in that meantime, it's like, all right, boom. Then we could work. Then we could collaborate on this. But it's like people that just want to help. That's like people that want to help just to be a part of something. They don't really want to help. They just want to be a part of the movement. Participation awards.
You could be a part of the movement, but I don't necessarily need your help. Help me by like telling people about what I do.
Yeah.
That's the best way you can help if you want to be a part of a movement. You feel me?
Easiest way.
Yeah, tell people about what I do. You feel me? You feel me? Everybody needs market. That's the street team. Niggas don't have a lot of street teams no more. You feel me?
Street teams are unfortunately dead. But shout out my man Bellum. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that keep the art alive. Honestly, like I think just me being a 90s baby, 91 baby, bro, like I was really right in that smack dab middle, you know what I'm saying, in between the analog and the digital, right? And no lie, bro, like you have to do both, bro. You gotta be online and be outside in the field. Like, there's no way around that, especially if you're trying to build a team. Like, niggas gotta see you outside so you can build that respect. You feel me? The respect come first. Me personally, bro, I'm not a huge fan of seeking love. You know what I'm saying? I seek respect. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with respect, bro, the love can come and live. You know what I'm saying? But without the respect, bro, the love can go away. You feel me? But it's a lot easier for the love to live when the respect is there. So I personally, bro, I seek out respect. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm gonna build out a team. You know what I mean? Because I've had up to 10 people working, helping out with the museum, down to just me and Tanisha and Nicole at one point. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fluctuated. You know what I'm saying? It's fluctuated,
facts,
bro. You feel me? But at the end of the day, Noble's resolve is still a part of it type shit. So that's what I would say, bro, in terms of like building out a team for Closed by Tomo, bro. Like, yo, your team is gonna find you, bro. I think people don't have the resolve, bro, to keep going to a point where the team finds them. So they'll be like, damn. Because honestly, bro, it's gonna smack you in the face, bro. Like, oh shit, these people been here. Oh shit, these people. I
definitely think that's what it's gonna be like.
Be available
because it's definitely a process that's new to me too. I haven't considered. I thinking maybe I should look for a team for the clothes and for the brand, because for so long it's just been like. It's been something. It started off as really just I want to make clothes because I like clothes. I want to make clothes I could wear. That's really what it started. And I posted it on Snap, and somebody's like, "You selling this?" And so from that first moment, I'm like, "All right,
I'm selling it."
You feel me? And then so now it evolved. All right, boom. Now I gotta get actual packaging. I want to get tags to go on my shit. You feel me? And so now I'm like, all right, this is how it could start. But nigga, Polo don't run like this. Nike don't run like this. It's not just one nigga in a room. It's like, you feel me? That's if I want to get to that. And then even all right at a level that's more niche than that, something like Vivienne Westwood. You feel me? I don't know if you have to Vivienne Westwood. That started like, she started that shit in UK. It started in her clothing shop, just her making all that shit. And then eventually it got to the level that it got to. You feel me?
That's hard.
And same thing with all the fashion houses, Dior, all that shit. It's usually starts with one person, and then it becomes, all right, this is a fashion house that's been around for over 100 plus years.
That's hard.
But that's my main thing too, is creating that system so that even after I'm gone, it could still run, and it could run the way it was intended to run. Because what I see too is a lot of times after the founder of a brand is like gone,
love this guy.
The message of the brand is lost, and I need it. So that's the first thing I want to get down before I actually like really start seeking out a team. But I'll let people into my process. I'll let people pull up to my office all the time for me to see like what I'm working on and shit. Just see how people are interested in shit.
Yeah.
But I really want to create like the I guess those brand guidelines, or like I gotta find the right words for it to articulate it. But yeah, that system so that anybody could be able to run it.
That's hard as hell, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, all right. So I'll move on from this. So team building is always gonna be a thing, especially for creators in Boston. Especially when you're like, you know, we're dealing with this narrative of crabs in a barrel, and you know, niggas hating on each other since diapers type shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to move forward, bro, in terms of speaking, because top of mind to me, bro, is speaking on, you know, what is really aching the mind, bro, while you're creating.
What is aching the mind?
You feel me?
Yo, I feel like...
So, I mean, think about family, you know what I'm saying? Like what's it like at the crib? You know what I'm saying? Like you at the crib with Mom Deuce Pops, you know what I'm saying? So with the fam, you feel me? What's fam life like? Some people cannot be around their family. Other people are blessed with family that can allow them to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? What's it like for you, bro?
I feel like for me, bro, everything really, it's really chill. No bullshit. I'm at the crib with my mom. I used to live with my sister too, but she moved to Georgia. She's going to school in Georgia right now, so that's cool.
Shit. Shout out,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Georgia.
Facts. So right now it's just me and my mom. My mom's been mad supportive of what I'm doing, cause like a big thing for my mom is she didn't want me to be in the streets. You feel me? Cause you feel me? Like a lot of my older cousins and shit like that. You feel me? My pops, nigga. You feel me? Niggas fell victim to the streets. Niggas is doing shit, losing their freedom, shit like that. You feel me? So I was in college, and then you feel me, she was proud of me even just going to college, even though I was there. I didn't really like it. I was in there for entrepreneurship and marketing.
Respect.
And I'm in there
That's all you need.
trying to learn shit, and it's like, bro, y'all niggas, they wasn't really teaching me anything. So I ended up, I'm doing what I'm expected to be learning in class already. Like, but I'm doing that shit on my own already. I'm going back to my dorm. I'm working on clothes. I'm making music and shit. I'm like, bro, what do y'all actually teach me? Yeah. But that's because I didn't allow myself time to get to the part where we actually learn that. College, the thing is, they make you go through all the prereqs and all that shit. You see what I'm saying?
The prereqs is annoying. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like my pop Dukes, he was a school director in Haiti. Yeah. So he, in all honesty, it was nothing but ass whoopings and lessons and nigga coming up. You feel me? And one of the biggest things that he used to always tell me was, you know, you got to marry the formal with the informal to really understand where we're going. You know what I'm saying? So one big thing with school with me was the same way. I tell my little nephew, like, yo, school's not difficult, bro. Like, I don't want you to ever think school is difficult. It ain't nothing but a set of instructions. You know what I'm saying? People tell you to do something, bro. You do that, you get an A. You feel me? It's that simple. It ain't no you being the genius and none of that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instructions, put A and B together, you get C. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put A together with B, and then we get C. Yo, we got C, teach. You know what I'm saying? A, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And he's been doing amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my little nephew Mateo. But like on some real shit, that shit is huge. So I went to LaSalle College in Newton, and one of my like favorite professors was an Italian woman named Marie Campagna Franklin. You know what I'm saying? I used to call her Sister Franklin. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And she genuinely kind of like, you know, instilled out in me to where it's just like, yo, like, you know, you have like what you're learning in these books, and like that can give you a good guideline, but ain't nothing like going outside and like distributing the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Bro. And that was one of the biggest takeaways out of college, bro. Like,
how long was you over there for?
I was at LaSalle, bro, for my full 4. You know what I'm saying? Me and Nicole actually graduated out of there. You know
that's right. That's dope, bro.
And bro, like it's just you just see that, and especially being in college, bro. I think you know, people kind of downgrade the college experience, bro, because of the partying and shit like that.
I think it goes a lot of people's head. You forget that.
I'll say the same thing with Latin Academy too. Yeah. Wasn't nobody that went to Latin Academy money. Well, you know, I'll just speak for myself. I can't say that I would have thought Latin Academy was as valuable as it was while I was there in real time. As fucked up as that is, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't until after I really realized, like, damn, these niggas was putting me on, bro.
Everything's always seems different in hindsight. You feel me? You're never able to see it when you're in the midst of it.
It's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that was like one of my biggest takeaways, bro, being in college and shit, bro. But I do want to kind of get back into like the family life and shit, bro, because in all honesty, I think that is so huge, because your family life, bro, is gonna dictate your ability to be able to continue doing what you're doing. Because a lot of people, bro, they might have a family life, bro, that is hectic. They can't be there no more, to a point where, yo, I gotta leave, but now I'm outside paying market rent. You know what I'm saying? And market rent ain't no joke. You sitting there trying to be a creative, you trying to do what you do. The paying that market rent ain't no joke, my nigga. You feel me?
Nah, I have grace. I only really pay rent for my studio, and I give my mom some money for rent. So, but it's not like, I'm not paying full rent by myself in the crib. So it definitely is helpful.
It's a huge thing, bro.
She's just supportive of everything I've been doing. And she definitely has like input and stuff like that. But I be trying to stay true to my creative vision. I think that what the real thing is, I got my hustle from my grandfather.
Okay,
because he does construction. He has a welding business. So I really learned like being your own business owner from him. You feel me? And seeing that and understanding. I used to do construction with him, so I would do that. I think I did that like my senior year of high school. I was like, during the summer I'll go work with him. So it's like, all right, while I'm doing this work, we pulling up to these job sites every day and we building shit. But it's like the building don't get done until like 2 years later. So it's like I'm understanding. All right, boom. The small shit that we doing inside of this building, that shit's still mad pivotal though. Cause it's like if you don't do that shit the right way, in 2 years when the building's done, that shit'll collapse. You feel me? So it's like you gotta build it the right way. So I learned that from him, and just learning like what it is actually like to run a business. Cause I'm seeing him. I'm one of his employees. I'm working along the other employees too. And it's like, all right, you feel me? Like, all right, how to set up a payroll, shit like that. Like how to create work for your employees to do if it might be a slow day. Cause the thing is too with working construction, nigga, some days it's gonna be slow. It's not always work. That's a fact. Bullshit. And it's not like the union where it's like, all right, whenever they got work, they gonna call you. If you own your own construction business, you gotta go out and go find the work.
Talk that
so
shit.
It's like, I learned a lot from that, being like, all right, boom. You can't just sit down. You really, like you saying, you gotta always really be outside. You gotta always be moving. All right, what's setting up the next play? What's this? All right, boom. And so I learned a lot from him. From that's why I even wanted to start like doing shit on my own. I don't think I would have that mindset if it wasn't for him.
Same. It's the same thing with my pops too, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Had a very supportive, you know what I'm saying, wife. Obviously a supportive mom for me. You feel me? So it just goes a long way, bro. And you know, I genuinely feel for people that have chaotic households and genuinely get to that point where it's like, yo, I gotta go outside and pay this market rent, bro. I wholeheartedly feel for niggas, bro, because it's literally a handicap, bro, not having a solid household, my nigga.
Yeah, definitely plays a big part in that shit.
It plays a huge part.
Environment is everything.
You feel me?
It's gonna take a toll on your mindset.
I'll give this story.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Fabulous's mom. Fabulous's mom, bro, used to allow the Terror Squad niggas to come and record at their crib as a way to help niggas stay off the street, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But then, my nigga, we get Terror Squad, bro, we get, you know, Fab, Fat Joe, all these niggas, bro, that, like, you know, fuck with each other, bro. But it's off strength of those times, I'm sure, recording at Fab's crib, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm wrong on that story, I know it was somebody's mom Dukes that was holding it down. I had gotten this story from a Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I think I know what you're talking
about.
You
feel me? And so that shit just goes a long way. I'll think about my mom Dukes. Like, if my mom wasn't, you know, accepting or willing to let me do my thing, bro, in terms of just trying to figure myself out as an individual, bro, there wouldn't have been no museum, bro. There'd be no museum, bro, if I had to be outside paying market rent. I would not have been able to keep up. Not the way I was able to keep up. I might have still been in the game, but not as frequent or as effective as I was.
Yeah, because you don't have that support system back in.
Not at all, bro. Not at all. You feel me? So no, that shit's huge, bro. That shit's huge. But no, that's just dope, bro. I'll probably honestly end it off with there, bro. So that was mine, bro. Now I want to get into, you know what I'm saying, just talking about the body, bro. You feel me? Because one thing that I'm gonna say is, you know, I'm gonna be 34. You know what I mean, on Saturday, bro. And I'm definitely not moving the same as when I started when I was 23. I mean, I started when I was 23, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Like,
that's crazy.
You feel me? Like just even thinking about.
Do you feel 34?
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't look 34.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't look 34. You feel me? But like, nah, it's really like some shit, bro, to where like the spirit, bro, you know, kind of overtakes like the body, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, I got people around my age, bro, that I feel are like hanging it up, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas get burnt out.
Niggas that are just like, yo, the kids, the job, the whatever, my nigga, is literally just fucking me over right now. Like, I cannot move forward. I'm waving the white flag. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like this shit's done up. You know what I mean? So
health is wealth, for real.
Health is definitely wealth, bro. But, you know, the mindset obviously is a huge thing. But, you know, when we talk about body, bro, for me, my biggest, like, I'll say deficiency, bro, will be sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
Being a creative, bro, you already know. I'll like late nights, early mornings, you know what I'm saying?
Like 3,
it's
4
nothing.
in the morning,
You know what I mean?
Get
like,
right back up at 8, 9
no,
o'clock.
not for nothing, no funny shit. And this is like some shit, right? I was talking to Nicole, bro, and no lie, I sat there and I was like, yo, let me just text her, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Text me tomorrow. Nicole texted me like 10 minutes later, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, my nigga, bro.
That's those real wizard hours.
Yeah.
That's what you call
like,
it.
bro.
Wizard
like,
hours,
yes, my nigga. So
I don't know if you remember this. I was up with you at like 3 a.m. when I turned 25, embroidering hats.
Shit.
In this
spot.
Yeah,
it was your B-Day.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
In the spot, bro. I was in the spot with you, bro. Getting some hats embroidered.
He was at my office, dog. Yeah, bro. Nah, this shit's just real. So, how do you tiptoe around sleeping? Because that's one thing that my mother rashes me for. Any shorty that I've ever dealt with rashes me for.
Bro, I don't know. Nigga, I don't know. I certain days I'll be like, yeah, I gotta sleep. Especially now. But before, I used to, you feel me? Like, when I'm like 20, 21 and shit, like, I'm dead not sleeping. If I don't have to sleep, I'm like, yeah, I'm up, I'm moving. Like, I was saying within the past year or two, like, I feel like, yeah, there be certain days I'm like, yo, I should get some extra sleep today. You feel me? And I won't even, before I used to feel bad for it, but now it's like, yo, I can't, because it's like, you feel me? If I don't do this now, I jeopardize my health in the future. I'm jeopardizing how I'm doing shit, because it's like, all right, I might be going to go work on some clothes or some shit, and I'm fucking shit up because I'm tired, you feel me? Shit like that. You know, so it's important to get sleep, but I would say it's important to schedule your sleep. I think that's what
scheduling important.
Yeah, scheduling the sleep. Sometimes like it don't have to be like a rigid schedule of sleep, but like sometimes I'll pull up to my studio to go work on some clothes. I'm like, all right, before I start anything, I might just take a nap for 30 minutes, and that shit'll change the whole trajectory of all the work that I just got done.
Damn.
Instead of me just jumping straight into the work and I'm tired, so I'm moving slow, and if I take that 30-minute nap, really change a lot, bro.
It will.
Like sometimes you don't have to really take a nap. You lie down for 30 minutes, just close your eyes. You don't have to actually fall asleep.
Nah,
you feel me?
100.
Just let your brain and your body reset. And
in Haitian Creole, we call that kabisha, dog. You know what I'm saying? You just take a quick little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you take a rest. Yeah, facts, bro.
That's just hard as hell, bro. I mean, so in terms of the sleep and things like that, bro, like, I know for me, do you all right, I'll say this. The mini micro napping is kind of like your sauce. Is that what you would say?
Sometimes the mini micro napping and just like, I would say, yeah, I don't know, bro. You asked the wrong person, but my sleep schedule is fucked, bro.
My sleep schedule is fucked too, bro. I'm trying to get some game, bro. I'm trying to get some game on you, my nigga.
I would say, all right, boom. Like, I don't really stay up past 3 a.m. no more. You feel me? Like, cause I know I want to wake up at 8:30. So I'm like, I at least gotta get 5 hours.
Okay, let me say this.
Give yourself a
What's
minimum.
What's your average?
Like hours of sleep?
Yeah.
I gotta at least get 5.
I'm at 4.
I said at least go for 5, bro. Cause think about it, bro. 4, that's 1/8 of the day, my nigga. That's not good, bro. That's right math. That's not right math. That's like full time 624. Feel me? 1/6 of the day. That's like,
I don't know what a 6 would be.
That's like,
yeah.
I don't think you need a full 8 hours. 8 hours is good to try and get, but 5 I feel like is that good medium. As long as you get that REM sleep. I feel like once you do 5 hours, you get the REM sleep. As long as you get the REM sleep,
my man, he's always talking about the MREM shit, but I ain't gonna lie, I smoke here and there. You know what I'm saying? So the smoking, no lie, definitely affects you getting into dream world. No funny
How often
shit.
do you dream?
I mean, the last time that I've dreamed was periods of times where I didn't smoke. You know what I mean? But no funny shit, if you're ever at a point where you're smoking every day, I think it's tough to have actual dreams, nigga. No funny shit. Like I can't really speak on it. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, but the only times that I've genuinely had dreams, I'm like, oh shit, I had a dream and remembered it. Was when I wasn't smoking. So that's a part of it too. That's
important. But also, I don't know if just cause you don't remember the dream, whether or not you got the REM sleep or not. But I do know once you do have the dream, that's the REM sleep is important because that's your body's like in a very deep state of sleep. And that's where all your cells could fully regenerate everything. You feel me? Like your body is like in rest mode.
Shout out my man Nick Tello, man. My man Nick Tello put me onto that concept of in REM sleeping and shit like that, bro. We used to talk about that shit. Bro. He's an engineer and shit like that. He does like coaching, engineering coaching and shit like that. So he's a creative too.
You gotta figure out the time of the day. Like right now, you gotta figure out what time of the day your body get the REM sleep. Because it might have changed now that your sleep schedule is different. You might get like, I don't get my REM sleep until like the morning. Like I dream right before I wake up, if that makes sense.
Damn.
Like, I always dream. My dreams always are like right before I wake up, unless that's just the only part of the dream that I remember. But it's like, all right, that's why I wake up at around like 8. I'll wake up around like 8:30, and I'll go to sleep at 3. Because if I go to sleep later than that, I'm gonna either miss that REM sleep or I'm gonna like, it just won't have it at all. Like I'm gonna miss the REM sleep, or I just like, I won't get the full REM sleep, or it's just, I don't know. It's weird because if I sleep during the day, I won't get the REM sleep.
Talk that.
It's only like during them peak like AM hours, like in between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. bro, I'm gonna get the REM sleep. So I know that's when I'm gonna get my REM sleep. So I don't need to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock if I'm gonna get the REM sleep all the way at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'll stay up until I know where I get my REM sleep right here. Some niggas will get their REM sleep though at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. They'll get it like as soon as they go to sleep. So they need to go to sleep at that time. But it's just like understanding your body and being in tune with your body, which I'm trying to learn how to do right now. No bullshit. Even just through like, it's a lot.
Nigga like me's definitely struggle, so I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, bro, you know that's
even like through the body, like you work out.
Yo, that's another thing, bro. Yo, me being a skinny nigga, bro, I always plateau.
Not even working out for muscle, just to keep your body moving and active, and not because the work we do, we can sit down all day. No bullshit.
I mean, I'm not. I can't say I am.
Even so you gotta start taking walks. No bullshit. Even if you just walk, get fresh air and let the sun hit your skin. We black, bro. We always gotta be in the sun, bro. No, real shit, nigga. Real shit, bro. Cause yo, that shit changed like your perspective and your mindset, bro.
Yeah,
no bullshit. So it's like you gotta be moving around, bro. Even if you don't have to be like you feel me, like working out to build muscle. Like do some shit so you like, you feel me, like take a jog, bro, or walk, get your lungs moving. Especially no bullshit. Shit's important.
It's 2025. I'm gonna look to implement that, bro.
Yeah, you don't even need to go to calisthenics. Is the best workout. No bullshit.
100%. No, I'm on the same vibe, bro. No, I'm on the same. Nigga stupid. Nigga stupid. No, but yo, bro, like real nigga shit, bro. Real nigga shit. Like I fucking have had periods of times, bro, where I've been in the gym going hard. But a nigga always plateau, bro, to a point in time I feel like I don't know what else like I need to do. Do I need like I don't know what else,
diet
bro.
is a big part too.
Yo, bro,
I eat like shit. No
bro,
bullshit.
I definitely eat like trash soup, but like yo, bro, my metabolism, bro, is on Usain Bolt, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really not much like I feel like I can do until God is like, all right, bet, let's slow that shit down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
I don't know. I've been skinny nigga of the year at least 15 years, bro.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
skinny too, bro. I think I'll probably weigh like 140, bro. No bullshit. Feel me? But the thing is too, with the metabolism shit, Nate was telling me the other day, he was like, it's like
Which Nate?
Nate Nix. Yeah, my nigga Nate. That's my brother Nate, bro. No
100.
bullshit. He was telling me like what was he telling? He was telling me something about like sugars and certain blood sugars. So he's like you probably gotta drink less sugar, shit like that.
That nigga smart as shit, bro.
Yeah, no bullshit. He put me on game because he was like, yo. He was like, cause I was telling him, I was like, bro, I'll sit down, eat like 2 meals, I'll still like, yo, like 30 minutes, I'll be hungry again. I'm like, what's up with that? He's like, yo, you feel me? He's like, bro, he's probably like, your body's probably like, it's like an imbalance of sugars in your body or some shit. So he's like, do research on like your blood type and shit like that and figure out like maybe a certain meals that you need to be eating. Cause I'll sit down, I'll eat mad shit, you feel me? I'll eat like, for me, a whole plate of chicken, rice, for me, vegetables. I'm like, all right, boom. Next 30 minutes to an hour, I'll eat again. And then it's like a couple hours of pass. I'm like, damn, why I'm mad hungry still, bro? You should be able to eat one meal for the day and be. My cousin's on that type of time right now. He's fasting and doing he's on some other shit right now. He's like, whoa, 1 meal a day. Da-da-da.
Bro, the
so I'm like, how
fasting
does
is huge though. No, the fasting is huge, bro. Like, all right, so for one, you know, obviously we marketing niggas, right? Yeah. So in my eyes, bro, I always think about the narratives that niggas is telling me. You feel me? So it's just like, all right, cool. Niggas is saying that the food is bad for us, right?
Yeah,
that's what they're saying, right? The food is bad for us, right?
Yeah.
But in the same breath, niggas is telling me to eat 3 times a day?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, make it make sense, bro.
Yeah.
Is the food bad or should I be eating 3 times a day, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I've always, like, just ate in moderation, if anything. You know what I mean? Like, my Pop Dukes, one thing that he used to always tell me, because he's always on the go himself, is like, yo, nigga, if you got a busy day ahead, it's a quick peanut butter and honey sandwich, nigga, you good for the day. No funny shit. You know what I mean? Quick peanut.
Just fasting for the rest of the day.
Bro, because the peanut butter and honey, bro, fills you up.
Yeah, they said
you know
that.
what I mean? A lot of this food, my nigga, is like empty bullshit, bro. It don't fill you up.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you just continue eating bullshit, spending money with no real result, my nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. So in my eyes, it's like how and why are we eating 3 times a day, nigga? Yeah,
they say that makes you tired too, because it's like your stomach's working. That's a muscle. 100. So it's like if you have a muscle in your body that's working all day, you feel me? It's like you're gonna end up being tired or too. Nah, I feel you. That's real shit,
bro.
But nigga, I be hungry, nigga. I gotta eat, bro. No bullshit. So you gotta eat, my nigga.
No, man,
I like food too, bro. You feel me?
Nah, respect, my nigga. Oh, dogs, my nigga. Nah, bro, man. Yo, this is going exactly how niggas talk, bro. My bro, so I want to move on, my nigga, to the soul, bro. The soul is like huge, my nigga, obviously. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit that illuminates niggas. This is the shit that keeps niggas going.
It's your spirit.
One thing that I do want to talk about, no lie, bro, is dating, my nigga, while you're trying to do what you do. Because obviously, you know, we have this biological urge, nigga, you know what I'm saying, to be with the opposite sex or, you know, whatever you're into. You feel me? But it's just like one of those things, bro, to where it's just like, yo, this is going to affect how you're working, how you're building with people, how you're moving. You know what I mean? How have you navigated, bro, you know, being, you know, produced by Tommo, closed by Tommo, I guess music by Tommo as well. How do you like navigate all that, bro? While, you know, I'm sure, you know, you had a little shorty at some point, my nigga, dog. I'm sure you had a couple of little flings, my nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? At some point, my nigga. But we stay in Boston, bro, where shit's real clingy. You know what I'm saying? Where shit is real quote unquote small. You feel me? So how do you like tiptoe around that, bro? And, you know, make sure business stays as it is without niggas getting in their feelings. Or, you know, you doing a little too much outside. You know what I'm saying? Because that's honestly be hindering niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
That shit done, you know, as a younger nigga, hindered me, my nigga, to a point where I did take a step back from just being too in shorty's faces or whatever the case may be, bro. So I guess I just want to hear your perspective on all that.
I think you gotta be able to keep business and relationships separate, for sure. I think too, if you looking to get into a serious relationship, I think you gotta be able to be in your entrepreneur, not even just an artist. If you're an entrepreneur, you gotta understand, like, you gotta be willing to pour into a relationship. You feel me? And you gotta be able to pour into yourself, into your business. And so you gotta figure out what's the right balance. You gotta be able to communicate that and articulate that with your partner. For me, that's some real shit. And
I think communication is definitely the biggest thing. That be fucking shit up. I think sure.
A big part about it is like, yo, you gotta be like, I don't know, you gotta. I don't know, bro. No bullshit. You asked the wrong nigga, bro.
So all right, so let me
Yeah,
ask you, right? So for one,
Nah,
I feel like you live, you know, your way of life, right? You live your way of life, and then there's like the status quo that a majority of people are trying to chase after. So
I feel like niggas be focused. I feel like niggas
having a big house, you know what I'm saying? Having every bad bitch on their arm, you know what I'm saying? Having Gucci down to the socks, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you tiptoe around most people having that view on that being success in life, bro?
That's
while you're building what you're building, bro.
That's perspective. So I think, bro, a lot of the times, bro, a lot of this stuff that matters to niggas, bro, don't matter to me, bro. No bullshit.
Of course, not same way.
The thing is, like, so, like, more specifically to the relationship part of it, it's like, all right, boom. If you're seeking a life partner or something like that, I feel like y'all got to be able to align mentally, and then what y'all are doing, like, you feel me, for not even necessarily, like, what y'all are passionate about. You feel me? I believe like you should pursue your passion as your career. A lot of people think otherwise. You feel me? 100. Like they say like maybe like they might work at what they're best at, but their passion is something else. You feel me? 100. It's like I don't think that makes sense. It doesn't really align. 100. So it's like you gotta be able to have discipline to not just try and like chase after every shorty that you feel like you feel a vibe with. It really gotta make sense. Everything gotta make sense. You feel me? So it gotta make sense. Gotta align mentally, emotionally, you feel me, and like whatever you're pursuing as your craft and your passion. Yeah. And you gotta be able to pour in a relationship as well as pour into yourself, and balance is important in that, and being able to be transparent, bro, and communicate and just articulate how you feel, bro. I feel like I didn't really understand how to articulate how I felt, bro. You feel me? Until the past couple of years, bro. I used to bottle a lot of my you feel me, bottle everything up, bro, because like, I didn't have nobody to speak to. You feel me? That's So it's like
I mean that's you're saying this. You know what I'm saying?
Through my last relationship, I was able to just like have a space to be able to speak. You feel me? I didn't have a space to speak before, so it's like a lot of the times I'm having an outlet. It's my art. That's why I'm like expressing my stuff through, and that's a completely different outlet than being able to just vocalize like how you feel aloud. You feel me? Because it works for even you, for somebody to hear you out, but also for you to hear yourself speak about how you feel. You feel me? You think about it in a different perspective once you hear that shit out loud.
Are you obviously you moved on from shorty?
Yeah.
Alright, so how have you as a creative, my nigga, bounced back after a breakup to continue to create at a high level?
I just, bro, the way I do that is just putting my experience into the art, because it's just like that's what I do. Even outside of me being going through the breakup, that shit was hard for me too. But even something else that changed my perspective of like my work and how I'm doing my work is a couple years ago I had lost one of my close childhood friends. You feel me? She got murdered like you feel me, like a night after Thanksgiving. Damn. You feel me? Rest in peace, Deja. She's crazy.
Damn, so it's like, Deja was your
yeah, bro. I grew up with her, bro. You feel me? It's crazy. So it's like it made me really like change my perspective on a lot of things and how I was doing stuff and working, cause like there was mad times I was supposed to go see her before that, but it's like every time I was like, oh, there's gonna be another. I could always pull up. You feel me? I was either doing a show or I'm doing this. I'm in the studio. My mom would be like, yo, we're gonna see Deja. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll pull up next time. And then it's like, damn, you don't get that next time. So it's like, damn, that shit fucked with my mind and my mental state. And it's like I didn't know how to get through that other than me just putting it in my music.
Yeah. And just through the hustle.
My music is my best way to express that. And then just even with going through a breakup, everything, I just put it into the music. I put it into my art, because it's like that's the outlet that I have to express myself, and all that music might not even come out. You feel me?
That's a fact.
I think it's important as a creative just to create. Niggas be trying to create to monetize off everything. Nigga, you not a real artist. A real artist is just gonna create, bro, because nigga, you gotta get some like, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like when you create an art, you taking your life experiences and putting that shit into a tangible format. Yep. You feel me? You taking something that you went through, a memory. Yep. Nobody could see a memory, nobody could touch a memory. Yep. Until you either like you immortalize it by like taking a picture, which is a form of art, or you talk about it in a song or a poem, or you even write about it. You making it tangible so that other people could view and experience that experience 100. As well. You feel me? So bro, like I just create through a lot of my hardships in life, bro. No bullshit. That's how I keep myself active, and my main form of creation through that is music. I feel like it's very fluid for me to like speak about my experience, and I might not drop everything that I'm working on. That's some real shit.
But it illuminates you.
Yeah, it's like I need to be able to. I need that form of release. Yeah, facts.
Nah, I fucking love that shit, bro. For me, you know, it was my older homie Riz. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was 24 at the time when he got killed, and I was 21. You know what I'm saying? I always looked at him as I genuinely looked at him as a man that was better than me. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the shorties. You know what I'm saying? He had you know what I'm saying, the clothes. You know what I'm saying? I was huge into dance hall music, so niggas was dancing. You know what I'm saying? I was at 3C's fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he was one of the more premier dancers in the city. You feel me? So I always looked up to bro. I've known since I was 11. You know what I'm saying? My blood cousin, you know, they was best friends at English High and shit. You know, when he got killed, bro, I think what genuinely made me realize that the world wasn't real for real, and it really depends on like how you genuinely, you know, just build this shit out for yourself, was seeing people retweeting, reposting an image of him leaking on the floor, and a police officer putting, you know, just trying to help him, you know what I'm saying, while he's leaking on the floor from being stabbed in the neck, you know what I'm saying, and people are just reposting this shit as if it's like whatever. And I vividly remember my man McFly just on the TL just pleading with people, bro, like, yo, stop reposting this shit. But in my head, even as a young nigga, I'm looking at it like, yo, bro, it's futile, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna hit that button. This image is gonna move around.
Niggas is desensitized. That's a big part of this shit too.
So this was 2012. We're in 2025. So I've been numb for a long time. You know what I'm saying? At this point, within that numbness, the Museum TV came. You know what I'm saying? In terms of my intention and not caring about what the outside world got going on, my nigga, this is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I wholeheartedly feel that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely rest in peace to Deja, bro. That was a crazy story, my nigga. No funny shit.
Yeah, bro. Grief is a long process. I think, like, bro. Shit, you could grieve people that are still here too. Sometimes, for me, relationships that don't work, friendships that don't work, you feel me, partnerships, business partnerships, everything. It's like, damn, nigga, you go through a certain portion of your life, you feel me, attached to people, and then it's like people are no longer there. Like, you feel me? It's like, bro. And whatever aspect, how it might be, you feel me?
And then you're gonna deal with friends, bro, that are still alive, or that you just, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
Might have had bad communication, or you grew apart, my nigga, and things just genuinely happen, bro. The creative journey is definitely crazy, bro. I think a lot of people that, you know, and, you know, niggas always talk to Noble about, you know, hating jobs, bro. I got no problem with jobs, but, you know, jobs do have a certain effect on you.
Sometimes you gotta get a job, bro. I don't like jobs either. I hate jobs.
Here's my thing. No.
Sometimes you gotta get a job.
Where I was trying to get to, bro, was I just feel like jobs dim people's sense of community. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, you don't got to go outside and try and find that dollar, bro. That job's just taking care of you. So it's a lot easier for you to say, fuck your neighbor, fuck this nigga, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier. You know what I mean?
I think it depends on the job too. No bullshit.
For sure, but end of the day, if you're not getting that from your community, bro, it's a lot tougher to respect your community. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't respect your community. I'm just saying that percentage goes down. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wholehearted belief. You feel me? Cause in all
honesty,
honesty,
it just needs more community-based jobs. You feel me?
I mean, 100. But how many of those exist for real? You feel me? So I mean, like, a lot of it too, bro, comes down to niggas, in all honesty, bro, just not being able to create for self, bro. There's always this, you know, I'm gonna go get it from the government. You know what I'm saying? There's always this, you know. I was saying it to you know, one of my homies earlier, like, yo, people walk around not even realizing that their hands is out, yo. I can't stand niggas having their hands out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what a lot of niggas just be on, because they don't necessarily have a plan for themselves. They don't necessarily know, like, what they genuinely want to, you know what I'm saying, give to the world, bro. So it's just, fuck it. You know what I mean? And no lie, bro, you're blessed with vision, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're blessed with vision, bro, and a lot of niggas ain't. A lot of niggas ain't, bro. So they're doing a lot of things that they think they're supposed to be doing. You feel me? And my nigga, like, yo, when I tell you, bro, the difference between thinking you know something and actually knowing you know something is a huge difference, bro. It's a huge difference. So that's what I say to that. Like for real. But damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? Always good, you know what I'm saying, conversating with you, my brother, for real. You know, the 4 quadrants, as I said, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna keep things intact. because Nicole's doing her producing thing.
Yeah, Mind, Body.
Mind, Body, Soul, and we're at Finances now,
Finance,
bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? We're at Finances, bro. Me personally, you know, as you know, bro, I have, you know, my A&N Embroidery, Boston, you know what I'm saying? That's my embroidery company. I've been tinting for 8 years, you know what I'm saying? The Museum TV.
No, that's real fire.
You feel me? Like people talking about the Museum TV, bro, being 10, bro, but look, I've been tinting for 8 too, you know what I'm saying? I've like the Museum TV is 10. We're gonna be 11 this Saturday. The tinting is 8 years old. The embroidery is 4.5 years. You know what I'm saying? And there was one last thing, low key, that that nigga's been on, bro. That I just calculated the other day. I've been doing it for 4 years, but I'll just stick to those 3. Right? Those are my 3 things. And they're like my children, bro.
Yeah.
I have to give them different, you know, energy, different love. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Different attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just really kind of puts things into perspective for me. But at the same time, with all me saying this, it also helps me be a human. It helps me be noble. You know what I'm saying? It helps me pay my bills. I don't owe a nigga no bread. You know what I'm saying? And niggas just build out. So I would love to kind of get your perspective on how you're taking care of yourself, bro, to continue to do what you do today. And obviously, once again, I just finished out a job, my nigga, with my big homies over at Kush Groove. I helped them open their store. But I'm saying all this to say, I don't have a job, bro, just solely for money anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I'm doing solely for bread. Like there's not a single thing, bro. You know what I mean? So I just wanted your perspective, bro, on how you're taking care of yourself, bro, because that's a big thing. Especially being in Boston, there's not too many quote-unquote opportunities for people to take care of themselves. So how are the people that are causing some impact actually taking care of themselves?
Yeah. Big part of my income for the past couple of years was my clothing brand. So since 2022, I went full time with just my creativity. Before then, I was working with Teen Empowerment. So I was working at Teen Empowerment from 2019 to 2022. So I left college. You feel me? Nate was like, "You looking for a job?" I was like, "All right, let me see what this is about." Went to Teen Empowerment. I was there as a youth artist. You feel me? I worked there with C4 actually. I was at Teen Empowerment with C4.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy Talbot, nigga. No bullshit. Shout out C4.
On dogs. Just was on Rhythm and Flow. You know what I'm saying? Definitely go on Netflix and watch
Shay
that.
Benz was working there with niggas too when we was over there.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh no, bro. Yeah, bro.
No, that's super rare.
Yo, but the thing is, right, when we started working there, boom, pandemic hit. Then we had to work virtually. So niggas was adapting to that, do that. Boom, I worked there. Then we started being back in person. I worked there for a little bit, and then in between that time period, I started clothes by TOMO. So then I got to a point. The first day I vended and was selling clothes, bro, I made a band. So I was like, what the fuck, bro? For me, I was like, let me see if I could do this shit again. Because I'm still working a job at the same time. So I'm like, all right, let me see if I can do this shit again. I do it again. I made like 800 or something. So I'm like, all right, boom, maybe I could do some shit like this. So I'm like, all right, I'm working at Teen Empowerment. I know I want to leave, but I'm feeling attached to the work. You feel me? Because I'm working with youth. And I'm not just like, I'm working with youth artists too. So it's like, all right, I'm teaching them how to navigate.
Yeah.
You feel me? The
I think
music
that's a
business
good
as an artist.
liaison though. I was telling you that the other day. If you're gonna sell clothes, my nigga, you're around the youth, my nigga, dog, just naturally what we talking about. It makes sense.
Exactly. So I'm doing that, and I end up leaving 2022 in May 2022, I think. And then I'm like, all right, I'm just full time with this shit. So from there, I'm like, all right, I'm at damn near every event. I'm selling clothes because it's like, I gotta sell clothes or I won't eat. I'm not gonna have no check every 2 weeks. So it's like, boom, selling clothes. And then I'm like, all right, let me expend really all of my creative endeavors. All right, boom, I'm doing shoots now. You feel me? I'm performing. I'm not performing for free no more at all. You feel me? You gotta pay me if I'm performing. Whatever I'm doing, all right, doing shoots for niggas. I'm designing logos. You feel me? Anything that I could do creatively, designing flyers, anything, just getting it done. You need something done, I could do it. You feel me? I'm working with budgets, and I'm just, you feel me, just doing everything that makes sense. And like you say, I'm not doing anything just for money. I'm not like, you feel me? I done got opportunities where niggas ask me to make some shit for them, and I'm just like, I don't see myself doing that because it's like, that's not what I'm trying to do.
100.
You feel me? You feel me? We could sit down, I could show you where to go, but I wasn't doing that. I wouldn't manufacture for people, and I wouldn't record people too. I hate engineering niggas. Actually, I don't. Shout out to the engineers, bro. Cause I can't sit in the session, bro, and sit down and engineer nigga. And
I respect it. I respect it. But it is a way though. It's a way.
Like, if I'm an engineering nigga, I really gotta follow their music, and they really gotta be nice. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not about to sit down and niggas is trying to figure this music shit out, and I'm doing it just cause the niggas gonna give me $60 an hour. Nah, fuck that. I'll tell a nigga, yo, keep the bread, bro. Leave. It's not for you, bro. No bullshit.
It's not for you, nigga.
So I was just expending every one of my creative abilities though, figuring out how I could make bread. And now I'm back at Teen Empowerment, and I felt like I wanted to go back because it's like, all right, through doing my work full time, I noticed literally a majority of the bread I'm making is going back into the business. So through this process, bro, I was just on some nigga shit and I messed my credit up. You feel me? I wish I didn't do that. But that's the course of life. That's where I'm at right now. So I need to fix my credit. So I'm like, all right, boom. If all the money I'm making from my business is going back into my business, bro, I can't really put none of that shit into my credit. So I'm like, all right, I need an external source of income. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna need to get a job because, you feel me, too old to start trying to trap. Nigga, I ain't trapping, nigga. Fuck that shit. You feel me? Nah. Doing what I want to do. So I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna work a job, though, I'm gonna work a job that's impactful. It's like, all right, boom.
Nah, you just said some shit, bro. No lie, my nigga. Like, for one, everything that I'm doing, bro, and everything that you're doing, obviously niggas can easily step outside, start selling drugs, bro. That's easy work. I think for me, one of my biggest pet peeves, bro, with the black man's success story in America specifically, is it seems like selling drugs is a pit stop to success, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick pit stop, my nigga. It's not even a quick pit stop for some niggas. You know what I'm saying? For me, my story, bro, I don't want drugs to be a part of it in any way, shape, or form, just so niggas have an example, bro, of what it looks like to come up without having to do the normal shit most niggas was doing. Bro. Even a nigga like Nipsey Hussle, it's fast money, 100%.
I feel like
even a nigga like Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to cut you off, but I respect Nipsey ups and downs, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I can't respect the fact that niggas is outside selling, bro. I can't respect that portion of the story, my nigga. I just feel like we're more talented. We got the network, nigga. We got the fucking creativity, my nigga, dog, for drugs to not have to be a pit stop to our, like, success story. But I'm not also going to sit there and say that I don't know that there were movements that were started off drug money. I can't sit there and say that that wasn't. Las Vegas is a whole city, my nigga, started off drug money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
a lot of record labels too.
A lot of record labels, same way, you know, and a lot of you know, Video Music Box, bro, is like one of the godfathers to platforms when it comes to hip hop. It was drug dealers funding that. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Ralph McDaniels, my nigga, dog. But you know, it's just a fact. You feel me? So
at a certain point, you gotta understand whether the fast money is worth it or not. Is it worth your time? Because I feel like what matters more than the money is how you spending your time.
100.
That matters more than how much money you making. Because nigga, you gonna make the money. You can spend the money. You get that shit back. Once you spend your time, you spend a year doing something, you can't get that year back, nigga.
100.
You feel me? So that's real shit. I feel like, so if you feel like whatever you spending your time doing to get that money is worth that money, then you feel me? Go for it.
Fuck with it.
But with me, it's like I'd rather spend my time doing something that has an impact.
100.
So whatever I'm doing, if it is for money, if it's not for money, it needs to have some sort of impact, or it has to be like, all right, you feel me? This is either gotta impact the people around me or gotta impact me. You feel me? So it's like, yeah.
Nah, I love that, Tommo, bro. Nah, yo, bro, honestly, bro, I definitely want to bring this in for Atlanta, bro. It's been a great conversation, my nigga, dog. Really, you know, just unpackaging shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm breaking shit down, bro. I guess if you have any, like, questions for me, bro, just being an older homie, bro, you know, something that might potentially, you know, save you some time, you know what I'm saying, save you some bread. Whatever the case may be, my nigga, I guess I give the floor to you.
Yeah, I would say, like, what's it like running a business for 10 years? And, like, do you see us, like, you have Museum TV 10 years. Do you have an expectancy on Museum TV, or do you want it to live past you?
I definitely want to live past me. No funny shit. I mean, you know, the 10-year theory that I was preaching since, you know, my first 10 years was really me, like, making it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, I was supposed to pop out with the Rarries and Lambos out of nowhere, bro. Like, I just told you my life philosophy. Like, I don't want to do this off fast bread. So we really got to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Build strategic partnerships. That's where the whole soft skills expert kind of comes out of. Because it's just like, yo, like, through skills and experts, being an expert and having a network, bro, like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? There was niggas that was doing amazing with multi-level marketing, bro, and there's niggas that was trash. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of those niggas that was doing well, bro, was all strength of the network that they already had built from previous situations. So walking into that situation was easy for them to make money. You know what I mean? I think that was like one of like my biggest things, bro, was just continue to create different ways for me to take care of myself, bro. So that the Museum TV made sense. I always looked at the Museum TV as my way to give back, bro. I never looked at the Museum TV as like my cash cow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my way to give back. All wealthy men tithe. That's what, you know what I'm saying? You read in the Bible, you read in books, whatever the case may be. Niggas give back. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to continue to build with people. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's just gonna sit there and look at you fat and, you know what I'm saying, like non-hungry, nigga, while they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a nigga saying, the King of New York, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, not even King of New York, but paid in full, nigga, I ain't eating, nigga tight, you know, you feel me? So, it just, nobody's gonna sit there and watch you just be a fat king, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, most kings get their heads cut off, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Most pioneers are forgotten about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, what impact are you leaving behind, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? The nigga that invented the wheel, my nigga, that nigga's a pioneer, but do you know his name? I don't know the nigga's name. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes a long way, bro. Like what are you actually doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like why? So I think attention is just like the biggest thing, bro, to where it's just like, yo, even if I was making no bread off of this, would I still be illuminated doing this? Is my soul still being fed? You know what I'm saying? There are rich niggas that are miserable. There are poor niggas that are fucking amazingly happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what are we really talking about? You know? So I think that's what's been like the hugest thing for me within the 10 years and, you know, just staying afloat, bro. It's just like, yo, like what actually illuminates me? You know what I'm saying? I can't go by the status quo because I'm not living by it. You feel me? What actually illuminates me, my nigga? So I think that's been the biggest thing in running something for 10 years, whatever the case may be, bro, and just being strategic, you know? But it's just been a lot of community work, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the motto right now, community work.
I feel you. That's I'm doing
mean?
that too. That's what I'm doing with Teen Empowerment. That's why I was saying, like, spending my time doing work that has an impact. It's like, I'm impacting the youth. These are the niggas that's gonna be in the future. You feel me? They right now. So we all here right now, but you feel me? They gonna live past us. When I was asking that question too, because it's like I study a lot of like brands, whether it's like designers or just like for me brands like tech brands, shit like that. For me, a lot of times people, what I notice, like,
I got you.
There's a couple of different ways certain shit go. It's like, all right, somebody like builds this brand from the ground up and it goes. Sometimes you get people that build something, they start it, they be like, all right, nah, this has to end here, and they start something else, and that's what blows them shit up. You feel me? That's what blows the shit up. And then so I'm like thinking, because I'm in a space right now where I'm starting different stuff, starting a business ventures, you feel me, starting separate brands and shit like that. So I'm just like coming to an understanding of like, all right, is it like, all right, do I run both of these brands? You feel me? Do I end this brand here? Because that's what I've noticed too. I've seen people like, all right, this brand has to end here, because for me to pursue it any further would, like, there's nothing else I could pour into it. It's like, for me to do that would to just be like devalue the brand, you feel me, from where it's like, yo, let's leave this time period from where it's at. It's like a niggas always compare shit to basketball, but it's like a nigga staying in the league too long. It's like, you feel me, you see the nigga out his glory at that point. It's like, damn, you feel me?
I think the biggest thing is just creating systems. I think LeBron got like the best.
You feel me? And he's an anomaly though.
Yeah, bro. It's creating systems.
You feel me? A lot of niggas talk about LeBron, but a nigga won't talk about like a Vince Carter. You feel me?
That's real. But I mean, you know,
because yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But yo, if you look at what niggas doing, it's commendable too. Just because it's not backed by a ring, but that's what the NBA values a ring, nigga. If you look at, like, you feel me, what he's able to do for the teams that he's a part of, and what, you feel me, he upholds through doing that, and it's the longevity. Yeah. So aside from a nigga like Vince Carter, you feel me, look at a nigga like Shaq. He came out the NBA, and then now nigga got shoe brands doing this.
Yeah, all types of shit.
Nigga on fucking commercials,
amazing.
on the
amazing
insurance commercials. Why is nigga on the insurance? Why is nigga that was playing basketball on the insurance commercial? Yeah. But it's just like looking at, all right, when niggas started doing this, somebody like, all right, Ralph Lauren, he started Ralph Lauren, that's what he's working on. Somebody like Virgil, he started off with Pyrex Vision, and then it went to Off-White, and Off-White was like, you feel me? But Pyrex Vision was big, bro.
Yeah, no, it was huge.
That shit was huge. Yeah, so it's like, all right. Even through that, with Kanye, he started pastel. That shit never turned into anything. Then eventually, you feel me, went into Yeezy. There was many things in between that. So it's like, all right, how do you figure out where to end something or to like, sometimes you keep shit going. Sometimes you might sell some shit. Like, you got on Bapes right now. Nigo don't even own Bape no more.
Yeah, crazy.
That's human made. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like,
crazy
but
enough,
the thing is, he could have ended, he didn't end Bape, he just sold it. And it's like, I just be interested in a lot of that.
I mean, for real,
and shit and doing shit.
In terms of me to potentially selling the museum, bro, it would have to go to the right hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Or somebody literally about to make sure my great grandkids is good type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be the only way. You know what I mean? Because in all honesty, I feel like it's bigger than that for us being Boston creative specifically, because the city really hasn't had an infrastructure or a system, bro, that has yielded, you know, the narrative where it's just like, yo, like niggas ain't out here just hating on each other or breaking bread with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's bigger for us being specifically from Boston. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, like we really gotta like build systems that, you know, the youth can kind of connect with, my nigga, and build from and understand. Like, I bet there wasn't whole niggas before me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was real niggas before me. You know what I'm saying? So I can like, you know, like really stand on business about coming from Boston. You know what I mean? So again, nigga, I'm honestly, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta end it off here, bro, with you know, just saluting my big homies. You know what I'm saying, at the mix.
Shout out to the mix.
So again, like, you know, it's a situation where, like, again, bro, you understand there wasn't whole niggas before you, there was real niggas before you. So like, you got no problem speaking for them. You know what I'm saying? Letting niggas know what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the ecosystem continues to build out. You know what I mean? So bro, Tommo, bro, like, not for nothing, man. Make sure y'all supporting my guy for real, bro. He's doing amazing shit, bro. Tell everybody where they can follow you, my nigga, for real.
You feel me? You can follow me on the gram, KLBK617.
Please do.
Closed by Tommo. You feel me? Look my music up, Prod by Tommo. You feel me? Search Tommo, you gonna find me. TOMO. You feel me?
That's
everywhere.
That's it. Clothes going
music.
Crazy in the streets.
I be painting and shit too. I'm working on a gallery this year. You feel me? So
you did a mural recently, right?
Yeah, I just did a mural right by South Bay, across from the Stop and Shop. It's right there at the bus stop, the floating bus stop. You can go see it. That was supported through Dorchester Art Project. You feel me? Shout out to
Dap. Shout out Dap.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Haas, Rob, all them over there. You feel me?
All the brothers.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's dope. And you see the ecosystem growing right there, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of beautiful shit happening in the city, bro. No lie, my nigga, dog. As me who I am, I can't let nobody downplay this shit. I just can't, my nigga. You know what I mean? Tommo, bro, much love, my nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you checking in with a nigga, man.
Yo, appreciate you letting me come and check in on the platform. You feel me?
Dogs, my nigga, dog. You know, this whole you know, check-ins at the mix, bro, is gonna be huge, my nigga, dog. These are conversations I genuinely want to have after 10 years of just interviewing niggas, seeing niggas' stories. You know what I'm saying? All these types of different things. You feel me?
You know what's crazy, bro?
What's good?
Man, I grew up watching museum TV. No bullshit. On dogs, nigga. On dogs, bro. Like, I was in high school watching this shit, bro.
That's amazing, bro.
I was in high school watching this shit. See niggas like, this nigga OG on this shit.
That shit's crazy,
bro. This shit crazy, bro. No bullshit, nigga.
Nah, yo, bro. I've just genuinely watched a lot of genuine shit happen, bro. So like, that's why I continue to do what I do, my nigga, dog. And I'm glad, my nigga, that you was able to give that perspective, bro. That's ill, my nigga. But nah, man, yo, I'm gonna have way more ill stories, way more ill creatives coming out of this city, bro, that can really give you some real gems. This ain't about just what he's doing. You just heard who the man is, you know what I'm saying, how he's thinking. That's a lot more, you know what I'm saying, more perspective and going a longer way, my nigga, than what he's actually creating. You know what I'm saying? You can go out and create shit too, but how Tommo's doing it, you might not be able to get. So this is what we're delivering. You know what I'm saying? 100%, man. We're checking in at the mix, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bringing downtown, uptown. That's a fact.
Swag. Swag.